Hello guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I got some breaking news out of San Antonio, and this right here is hard to believe, but then again, anything's possible now with people running amok with recklessness in the United States of America. I gotta be honest with you. When I saw the face of this woman right here, this mother, I kind of believe what they're saying. And I'm going to show you in a second. But anyway, this story, like I said, takes place in San Antonio, Texas. Shout out San Antonio. And it's about a child, a 13-year-old boy, who was aided by his mother. Look, oh my God. In helping him shoot up a school. Both of them are facing terrorist charges now under a new law out there in Texas. And man, people are crazy. But then again, that right there scream crazy to me. Yo, take a look at the story. We're gonna come back and get all over this.
There's a scary story out of San Antonio. A mother is charged with providing her son the means to carry out an attack on his middle school, and now both are facing terrorism charges. Janet Shamlian has the story. Details are disturbing.
Parents at San Antonio's Rhodes Middle School are asking why Ashley Rosalindo Pardo would allegedly provide her son with everything he needed to carry out a potential lethal attack on his classmates.
What kind of mother is she to be supplying her children with that?
The boy, according to police, allegedly showed up at school Monday wearing a mask, camouflage jacket, and tactical pants, all provided by his mother, but then left shortly after. He was later arrested off campus. Police say the boy's grandmother reported him to law enforcement earlier in the day. According to an affidavit, she said she found him on Sunday hitting a live bullet with a hammer. He allegedly told her his mom gave him the ammunition and also bought him tactical gear. Investigators say before leaving for school, the child told his grandmother he was going to be famous. Later that morning, she alleges she searched his room, finding ammunition and an improvised explosive device wrapped with duct tape that referenced the 2019 New Zealand mosque shooting. Police say they've been aware of the boy since January, when school staff caught him with drawings that included a map of the school labeled Suicide Route. But when investigators questioned his mother, according to the affidavit, she did not feel concern for his behavior, later admitting she purchased her son's supplies, including ammo, in exchange for babysitting his younger siblings. Jail records indicate Pardo was released Tuesday on a bond of $75,000. For CBS Mornings, I'm Janet Shamlian.
CBS News has reached out to Ashley Pardo for comment. We've not heard back, and special shout out to Grandma.
Breaking news right now as we're talking here. We're getting new details on the mom and son who are facing terrorism charges for allegedly planning an attack at a local school. SAPD Chief William McManus just spoke on those arrests. Against 5's Vanessa Croy was out there listening to that conference. And Vanessa, what did you learn from it?
Sarah, the chief just finished talking just a few moments ago, and that mother you're referring to is 33-year-old Ashley Pardo. She was arrested this week and charged with aiding in terrorism. And the chief just told us this is the first time that someone in San Antonio and Bexar County has ever been charged with that terrorism. The chief says it's a relatively new law that focuses on stopping violence during the planning phases. Now, we have also learned today the student in question here is a student at Rhodes Middle School, is just 13 years old. Here's what else we learned today. First, the chief tells us that that child first came to the attention of police after they say he was drawing disturbing images and expressing fascination with mass shootings. Police say during that time they continuously met with family and the child, offering help and resources. But the Chief McManus told us just now that the mother appeared to be dismissive and throughout this whole process unconcerned with her son's behavior. McManus said that months later the child was suspended for researching mass shootings. He was sent to an alternative campus and returned to Rhodes Middle School a month later. Now, according to Chief Johnny Reyes, He's the chief of San Antonio ISD Police. We asked him why the child was let back into school. He tells us that the child had served his time under the district rules and protocols and was allowed back on campus. And then Chief McManus told us the first day that child went back to campus, he was wearing a mask, tactical gear, but then suddenly disappeared. Now, he did tell us the child is now in custody. And as for the mother, after they got a search warrant, they found tactical gear, planning, many things of terrorism in there. And that's why Ashley Prado ended up getting that charge. But finally, we did ask what's next for Ashley Prado, the mother and the child. The chief tells us the child right now is still in custody, as well as the mother. She is still in jail. She has posted bond, but the chief tells us there's still some steps they have to go to, which he didn't go into detail, before she can be released on that bond she posted. The chief says as for what happens next, it's up to a judge to decide. He also wanted to emphasize the best form of prevention is to say something if you see something. He tells us this case started with a tip, and every tip they receive is taken seriously. For now, we are reporting live at police headquarters downtown. Sarah, we're going to send it back to you.
Oh my God. That's a story about this woman, Ashley Rosalinda Pardo, 33 years old. Got a kid, should be worrying about the survival of her child and the upbringing, instead of looking like one of the jokers off Batman or off of a playing card. That right there makes no sense to me. As a man, you cannot build with that. I don't know who told her that was a good idea. Think about that. It's crazy, man. Look, man, I can't get past the picture, y'all. I'm sorry. Damn. Everyday Halloween nowadays. This woman, because he helped her babysit, she funded him in shooting the school up, knowing that he had these weird likings to mass shootings in schools. Because remember, he was busted earlier, so that was already in his head. She dismissed it. Oh, he's just a kid being a kid. I wasn't like that, and I don't know other people that was like that, do you? Seriously. A lot of these kids ain't got chances as growing up to be responsible human beings because they raised by irresponsible people. That motherfucker right there screams all about herself. That shit is crazy. You can't even wash that off. So every morning you look the same. What's going on around here? I'd show her the flowers. She can downplay that and be dismissive on that. I'd show her the flowers. The growth and development of your child depends on you as a parent, and this is what you do. Let them govern themselves and proceed on their way to oblivion. That child could have hurt himself and others, and you was funding it because you wasn't really paying attention. See, these kids be doing all this stuff and be young masterminds and foolishness because parents are too busy doing them. We see this a lot in the hood. You know what I'm saying? You see a lot of these kids doing crazy stuff and moms or whatever or whoever out there doing them. And these kids raised themselves. His boy should have been had help. He went in there, full battle dress gear, mask and everything. Then he wound up getting cold feet and leaving. 13 damn years old. You brought bullets for him? Why does he have a gun? Said the grandma caught him outside trying to hit a fucking bullet with a hammer. That could have killed this stupid ass. Man, what's going on around here? I told you it's a lot of terrorism in this country, domestic. And they need to deal with it as such, terrorism. You know what I'm saying? 13 years old. His mind, his sense of reality already warped. I'd focus on dealing with him and I'd just get her out of here. That is bad and it's sick and it's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? Bad enough, your face is a living nightmare, but you want to put that on your kid to ruin his life too? If she got tattoos like that, I wonder what his face looked like. Then again, he a minor, they not going to show him. But either way, man, come on, man. What are we doing out here? What are we doing? I'd make an example of her. I would. You know what I'm saying? There are a lot of people out here that idolize people that commit egregious acts of carnage on others in a mass level. That in itself is crazy. But to have a parent behind your child and not taking that serious and helping them, aid them into doing that type of stuff, no excuse for it. No excuse. I'd show with the flowers. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Lord have mercy.